All right, everyone. Welcome to this wonderful class once again. For those of you that are interested in learning Igbo language, we'll continue with our Igbo learning. Today we'll be looking at Nnochiaha na-egosi onwunwe, that is possessive pronoun. Nnochiaha. So pronoun in Igbo is called Nnochiaha. That's possessive pronoun. Nnochiaha na-egosi onwunwe, as opposed to possess something. Alright? Na akara edemede, that is in punctuation marks. That's what we'll be looking at now. So Nnochiaha na-egosi onwunwe in Igbo. That is possessive pronoun in Igbo language. Okay, the same thing you have it in English. The same way you have it in English, that is the same thing with the Igbo language. Okay, possessive pronouns are those pronouns that show ownership. So Nnochiaha na-egosi onwunwe is a pronoun that shows ownership. That is the thing. To show possessive pronoun in Igbo language, the word nke is used. Did you get that? The word what? Nke is used. Now, the possessive pronoun maka nke is used before the pronoun. It is not written together with the pronoun. Then we'll be looking at the examples that we have here. Remember, it is written before the pronoun. It is not written together with the pronoun. That is the possessive pronoun. I have the first one, which is under the first person, onye nke mbụ. Look at the singular, mkpolu, okay? Or mu, or mu, emuyo, mu, okay? Nkem, that is mine. All these things are mine. Then another plural, nke anyị, that is, if you want to say this belongs to us, that is the plural, it belongs to you people, a group of people. You say nke anyị, that is ours. But if it's under singular, that is if it's only one person, which is what? Nkem or mu or m is mine. Okay? Now the second person have onye nke, that's the onye nke abụọ. Gị, nke gị, yours. Then the plural part of it is nke unu, that is yours. Nke unu, that is yours. Alright, the third person, onye nke atọ. Ha, nke ha, nke ya, ha, nke ya. His, hers, its. That is under the singular. Then under the plural, we have nke ha, which is what? Theirs. Alright, let's continue. Nrugosi Nnochiaha onwunwe n'ahịrịokwu. That is using possessive pronouns to form sentences. Using possessive pronouns to form sentences. Alright. We have already in Unit 1 above said that the Igbo possessive pronoun maka is nke. It is used before the pronoun or noun that shows ownership and not the other way round. Now, the possessive marker is not written together with the pronoun or noun in a sentence in Igbo language. Alright, we have an example here. Akwụkwọ ahụ bụ nke m. Akwụkwọ ahụ bụ nke m. You can see the translation in English there. The book is mine. The number 2, bịa were ego nke gị. Come and have your own money. Right? And the third one say nri a bụ nke anyị. You can see translation in English there. Ụgbọala ndị a ahụ bụ nke unu. Alright? Ha bịara were uwe nke ha. Ha bịara were uwe nke ha. Okay, that is possessive pronoun in action. Now we'll be looking at akara edemede, which is punctuation marks. Akara edemede, which is punctuation marks. As you see in English, that is the same way we have it in Igbo. But the difference is that the names, you can't call it in English. It has its own Igbo name. Alright? Okay, punctuation marks are symbols used in punctuation. They are used to break and introduce or list items in a sentence. They are also be used to differentiate sentences, words, and emotions. Alright? Punctuation marks are important in essay and letter writing. And that is why we study them in school. They are very, very important. Anything you are writing, in essay, in writing, in letter writing, they are very, very important, because if you don't put them, your writing will not have any meaning. There will be no meaning there. So Igbo people have our own as well. Right? So we have bom. You can see translation in English there. Bom in English means full stop. Okay, number 2, bom means column. Recom means semicolon. Recom means comma. Recom elu means apostrophe. Recom mbu means inverted commas. Akara nke mpụta means bracket. Akara mkpu means exclamation marks. Akara uhie means hyphen. Alright? Akara ajụjụ means question mark. Akara ụda means tone mark. That is tone, the tone of the person's voice. Alright? These are the punctuation marks that we have. You can see, you still have the same thing in English, but the difference is we do have our own in our own language. Alright? On tone marks, we will consider the 3 types of it. It is obvious because Igbo language is tonal based. Therefore, it is a tone language. It makes the use of pitch in differentiating the meanings of 2 or more words that are spelled the same way. The marks are so we will be consider the 3 types of it. That is it under the tone, because Igbo language is a tone language. So look at the 3 part of it. We have Udelu, which is high tone. Odala. Now I tell something to you know, but something is Odala. That is with form on the dot. That is U with dot on the beneath. And D-A-A-L-A. That is Odala, which is low tone. This one, Odansoda. The last one there is Odansoda, which is U with dot beneath. D-A-S-N-N-S. U with dot beneath. D-A-N-S-U with dot beneath. D-A. Odansoda, which means in English down step tone. Alright? So that is that. We'll continue. Okay, we have the examples here. I think I have taught some. Okay. Uku, which is what? Waist. Uku, Look at the sound. Uku, waist. Uku, big. Uku, bunch. You see? So those three words have the same spelling for different meanings. That's how Igbo language is like. So let me start from the beginning again. We have uku, which means waist. Look at the sound I'm making. Uku, for you to differentiate, you listen to me carefully for you to know the difference. Uku, which means waist. Uku, which means big. Uku, which means bunch. Okay, we'll look at the next one, which is Eke, which means native market. Eke. The other one says Eke. Look at the sound. Eke. The first one is Eke, which is native market. The second one, Eke, which is Python. Watch this video as often as possible for you to grab more. Then the next one there is Ek, which is to tie. So we now have another, the same spelling but different meaning with the signs that they are giving there, that we gave there. Okay? The next, what we'll be talking about is this ISI. EC, this one is head. EC, this one is blindness. EC, to cook. EC, that is EC, that one is smell. Okay, let's look at the okay, which is rat. Okay, which is boundary. Okay, this one is shear. Okay, this is what? Male. Just listen to the way I pronounce it, the sound. You'll be able to identify it. Okay, this one is Ide, which is pillar. Ide, which is flood. Ide, which is right. Ide, which is soap. Ide, which is soap. Okay, look at this one. Under the, aqua, which is egg. Aqua, which is cry. Aqua, which is bird. Aqua, which is clothes. Alright? I believe you can watch this video as often as possible for you to grab the sounds. Okay, this is where we'll stop for today. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do well to subscribe to the channel so that you'll be able to learn more, and share this video to anyone that is interested in learning Igbo language. If you have any question, you can comment on that comment section below. Thank you very much for being part of us.